2 to go. The battle for the Eastern Conference continues. Game 1 of the conference finals. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. You look at the Wizards. So important in a 7-game series to maintain the home court advantage. The fans, the players, the coaches, guys, they know it's all on the line.
Well, other than Game 7, I think Game 1 is the most important game of the series. For them as a home team, especially. Lose this game, and then there goes home court advantage.
Here's DiVincenzo. Following the score by Damian Lillard. Here's Dort. Offline with his 3. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
A bit ago, Brian Keefe and I were able to chat. I asked him about facing a talent like Damian Lillard, and Coach said, we know Dame is going to be a handful. He always is. He has unlimited range. He's terrific at shooting off the dribble, and if you press up on him, he'll go right by you. He is a difficult cover, to say the least. Back over to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. And it's in there. Taking a look at Washington. Remember, they had a long battle in their previous series, so you wonder just how that will affect this series.
Yeah, so they are quite the their home for game 1. I imagine they'll have some heavy legs. That was a tight, tough series last round.
And stolen by Lillard. Jordan's shot is off. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Porzingis. It's hauled in by George.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
Right side, Leonard. Lillard outside. And Lillard gets double teamed. Pocket 4. Shots good by Williams.
And nice possession there. J-Dub gets the ball around the rim, and he knows how to finish.
Outside Tatum. It's rebounded by Jordan. Philadelphia leading by 3. It's Williams with the drive. Pass to Lillard. And the foul on Jarris Walker. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Leonard on the wing. 6 to shoot. The fader. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Now, when you start out shooting 80% or better as a team, you start to feel yourself a little bit, and that feeling is good.
Inside, here's Dort, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
How about that hard DSD in the paint right there? Nice job.
Bringing that intimidation factor, I love it.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Here's Tatum, driving inside.
How about Tatum there with the finish with some authority above the rim.
Lillard, right side. That one goes in. Lillard's got his second basket.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you. Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
Leonard attacking, and plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up.
Known for his incredible defense, Leonard's huge hands and timing really helps make an impact on that end.
The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. Leonard hits them both.
And that's about what we expect. He's been excellent from the line tonight.
Wizards trailed by 5. Pass to DiVincenzo. From deep three-point land. Not this time. His first miss in 3 attempts from the field. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's his first foul.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Lillard, right side. Shakes him. Not this time. His first miss in 3 attempts from the field. DiVincenzo with it. Lillard picks him up. Dort misses the 3. Lillard outside. It's stolen by Dort. Here's Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
How about the speed with which Tatum gets down the court? Awesome at reading the defense and then exploiting the opportunity in the open floor.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Leonard. George sets a screen. That one good for 2. Leonard's got 6.
Anytime you get an easy shot in this league, your confidence level goes up. That's exactly what happened there.
Tatum down low. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. The 76ers leading by 5. And it's George finishing it off.
Well, he's really known to hurt you from deep, but you love to see Paul George attack the rim like that as well.
A 3 for DiVincenzo. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. DiVincenzo's got his 3rd basket of the night. Here's Leonard. He's got 6. 3-pointer, Lillard. Buries the long-range jumper.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Now George. Still scoreless. Here's Tatum. Here's the drive.
Using the bounce, Tatum just explodes to the hoop. So quick.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Teams changing it up here. And it's Goodwin with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. It's a 5-point game. Outside, Simons. And they're on the break. Shepard with the ball. Back to DiVincenzo. To the paint. Wants to get it to Tatum and does. Missed it, shooting 50% at 3 for 6. Bagley trying to free himself up. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, and Anthony Simons puts up big scoring numbers, so for him it's really about playing with a lot of confidence and shooting it with consistency.
Wizards trailed by 6. Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Shepard. Here's Jackson Davis. He has yet to score. Here's Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
And the defense hates to see it. Tatum putting on a little bit of a show with that game.
Here's Bagley. It's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. There's a minute 47 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Shepard. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from the wing. Rebounded by Isaac.
He bailed out the defense because that's an easy look for him.
So it's the Wizards now, trailing by 4. Here's Jackson Davis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Jonathan Isaac. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the 76ers?
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
Well, the defense has been conceding the mid-range shot, and they've taken advantage of that, and as a result, they found a lot of success.
And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Here's Bagley. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And that's the thing about Bagley. Big, athletic, versatile, very hard to stop without fouling. Wow. What, do you have something in his eye on that shot?
Here's Shepard, still without a basket. And he lays it straight in.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Lillard, right side. Off with the layup.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
That's good by Shannon. Shannon's got the game tied up here for the Wizards.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here is Lillard. Here's Goodwin. And no good on the last second attempt this time. What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Wizards.
21.
And here we go, heading back to the action here in the Eastern Conference Finals. And when you consider how the Wizards are doing, guys, your thoughts?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Had a feeling this was going to be their strategy coming in. They've got a major size advantage to be able to execute this.
Bagley from outside. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. Walker in the corner. It's stolen by Thibault. Here's Isaac. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Isaac's got his first 2 points.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
And it results in the highest percentage look you're going to get.
That's good by Shannon.
And I like how Shepard keeps things simple. When he notices someone on his team is open, he is more than happy to move the ball.
Back to Lillard. Isaac right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's called in by Jackson Davis. The Wizards with the lead. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Shepard, that's good.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Down low. Back to Lillard. Beyond the arc. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
Sticking it from the corner. You got to know where Lillard is at all times.
Here's Shepard. Wizards working now with the new shot clock. Pass to Shannon. It's stolen by Bagley. For the finish. And finished off by Bagley.
And at 6'11", Bagley is a huge target. When he runs the floor, it just makes everything easy.
Here's Shepard. To the middle. Here's Jackson Davis.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standards, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
Back to Lillard. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Here's Shannon. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
And priority number 1 has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
Lillard outside. Up top, Bagley. Just 5 to shoot. Fades away. Walker with the rebound.
Trying to do a little too much with that fadeaway. There wasn't anyone near him.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Will go for a different look here. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Here's Porzingis. Jordan with the rebound. The 76ers leading. Pass to Leonard. And Tatum pulls it down. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. Inside, Tatum.
And there's the frame being put to use by Tatum. He knows he's dangerous down low.
Leonard on the wing. He has 6. Stolen by Walker. Outside, Dort. To the inside. Pass to Shepard. Lock at 6. Screen by Porzingis. Going inside. Shepard, that's good.
I like the touch from Shepard finishing around the rim.
Here's Leonard. Kawhi, confident inside.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
And here are the Wizards now. Outside, Dort. Here's Shepard. It's hauled in by George. The 76ers trail. Now here's Leonard. He points for him. And Paul George good for 3. George has got 8.
Well, if you create shots for him, Paul George is going to knock him down all night long.
Here's Shepard. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
And continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
Pass to Jordan. Porzingis with the block.
And there was a time when Porzingis was good for several rejections at the rim like that. Per game. Most would-be scorers have learned that about him.
Here's George. Again, Philadelphia. Now DiVincenzo. 7 points in the game. Here's Tatum. Empty that time from Leonard.
Well, the defense challenged him just enough to force that miss. They really collapsed when he got close to the rim.
Stolen by Dort. Pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Yeah, textbook positioning there for Porzingis. Once he's established it, he's going to have the advantage and able to finish that above the rim.
Outside Leonard.
And that is his 3rd foul of the half. Now they've got to make a tough decision.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Lillard with it. He's got 12. This one for 3. Jason Tatum grabs the board. Pass to DiVincenzo. Puts up a 3. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make it pay.
Lillard scanning the floor. over DiVincenzo. That's short off the rim. Wizards leading by 3. Latrey. Rebound by the 76ers. Outside, George. Pass to Lillard. All alone. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
Some nights, Lillard can just keep going and going.
.135 left in the first half of basketball. DiVincenzo can't hit it. And so Lillard will bring it up for Philadelphia. They trail by 1. And Lillard gets double-teamed. Here's Feibel. Still yet to score. 6 on the shot clock. With the shot. Lillard with the bucket. And the 76ers lead by 1.
And the shot first mindset of Lillard. When he sees an opening in the defense, he's looking to attack. And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
George double team. Over in the corner, Lillard. It's a nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Lots of room. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And now it's a 3-point Philadelphia lead. The 3 for DiVincenzo. That missed basket now makes him 4 of 8 from the field.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. And Jordan sends it back.
And really, that's the brilliance of Jordan. Just denying those shots there with tremendous power.
Tatum. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the 76ers. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. Feibel on the wing. Kicks it out to Lillard. Shot from free throw range. Walker with the rebound. Wizards trailed by 3. Outside, Dort. Outside, Tatum. Fires for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Tatum's got his team on the board first here in the second half for Washington. Pass to George. Down low. And they double up Jordan. And Tatum pulls it down. Now the Wizards with it. And stolen by Lillard. Over in the corner, Williams. And he drops it in from the low post.
Man, that's a lot of strength in there. Williams finding a way to get that to go.
Back to Tatum. Plenty of space. It's hauled in by Feibel. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. So it's both teams making substitutions here. The 76ers leading. And here's Leonard. 8 points for him. Nice follow through on the fadeaway. Leonard's got 10 points.
Leonard is consistent at staying aggressive on the offensive end.
Pass to Jackson Davis. And he slams it down right on top of Jonathan Isaac.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of player. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. To the middle. The kick out to Walker. Pass to DiVincenzo. 6 to shoot. And the dunk to finish it off. Oh, beauty.
And sometimes as a point guard, you got to take things into your own hands.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, that's an explosive move right there, and it was perfectly timed.
Leonard draws the double. And Tatum pulls it down. And the Wizards with possession. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half.
And that long wingspan of Isaac aids him there in turning away shots. But it's also the timing he displays when he attacks the shooter.
Leonard draws the double. Pass to Isaac. To the wing right side. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Leonard inside. 10 points for him. And the shot goes in.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
Now Jackson Davis. Now here's DiVincenzo. He's got 12. Back to Jackson Davis. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that snipe.
Those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. And it's Leonard at the elbow. It's stolen by Dort. Pass to DiVincenzo. Driving the lane. And it's sent back by Isaac. Oh, and here we go. Isaac's got the fast break chance. It's stolen by Dort. Goodwin with the steal. Right side, Williams. Misses in close. A chance here to retake the lead.
You can see the intensity on display here these last few minutes.
Poked away. Taken away by Williams. Pass to Leonard. Clock at 6. No good with the layup. And Washington has possession.
76ers foul.
And Washington making a change here.
First personal foul.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Champagny driving to the basket. Porzingis with the ball. He's picked up by Jordan. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's on Porzingis.
Wow, the skill of Lillard to get his shot through while getting the whistle.
Now the Wizards with it. Now Shepard. 9 points in the game so far. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
From what I've seen, Shepard would rather shoot from distance, but he trusted himself inside that time.
Here's Bagley. The rebound by Champagnie. The Wizards with the lead. To the paint. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. George in the post. And the basket by Lillard. 22 points for Lillard.
Aggressive move by Lillard, attacking the heart of that defense.
To the right side. Right side, Porzingis. Misses the J after tricking the D with the nifty pass. Lillard outside. And Lillard throws it down.
That first step of Lillard, deadly.
Outside, Porzingis. After Champagnie. Throws it up high.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Right side, George. Lillard with it. He's got 24. Back to George. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Walker. Kicks it out to Lillard. Tries again. Rebounded by the Wizards. And there's a minute 45 left in the third quarter. Let's go courtside. There's some news on Jason Tatum. Allie, what's the status?
Thanks. I got some news from Washington's head athletic trainer. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. While it took some time for him to completely recover from this injury, there is a chance that he could play on it. So we'll be monitoring him closely. Back to you.
Thanks for the status report there, Allie.
And I'm sure the training staff is doing everything they can to ensure he's back out there as quickly as possible.
And holding nothing back there, George gives the dump his all.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And the 76ers making a change here. 1:10 left in the third. Pass to Shepard. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And 1:01 left in the third. That's good by Shannon.
Well, that's a great inbounds play. Able to get 3 quick points.
Outside, George. To Thibault. Lillard outside. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
The Wizards shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. First one falls for him.
Well, Reed Shepard's shooting consistency and on-court smarts give him a strong foundation as a player. But adapting to the league is never easy. It takes time and a lot of work.
Here's Lillard. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Wizards leading by 7. Pass to Shannon. Now Shepard. Just 5 on the clock. And they call an illegal screen here.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Lillard left side, and then Lillard slams it in.
Oh, that will energize his teammates, going right at the defender and throwing it down.
It could go. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Wizards lead by 5. We're going to step aside for just a second.
The 76ers, 59.
3 tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Wizards leading by 5. Here's Shannon. Pass to Tatum. It's hauled in by Goodwin. Now here's Bagley. Jackson Davis defending. Washington with the rebound. Now Shepard. Pass to Tatum. That shot is in, just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15.
Oh, another huge night for Tatum. One of the top scorers in the NBA. Jason beats you in so many different ways.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. It's going to be Simon shooting. It goes on Jason Tatum. And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Wizards.
They've shown no let-up. Penetration, knife it inside. The defense has to tighten it up if they want to slow this team down.
Well, they've really been aggressive in the painted area. When that ball goes inside, they are attacking.
They set the pick. Shot from 16. Bagley with the rebound. The 76ers trailed by 4. Bagley the screen. A kick out to Simon. The three-pointer no good. Pass to Shannon. Fires the 3. Buries it from three-point range. Shannon got the lead up to 7 now for Washington.
The assist totals have just continued to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been off.
Well, you certainly don't want to foul Simons in the act of shooting. You're talking about one of the best in the league at converting at the line.
Shooting for 4.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Wizards leading by 6. Here's the pick. Shepard with the ball. Shot clock at 5. Tries from 16. Here's Jackson Davis. The layup off target. And it's Goodwin with the ball for the 76ers. Pass to Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Yeah, Simon's showing you how crafty he can be in the pick and roll. Really selfless play right there.
Here's Shepard. Inside. And they're moving it up. Here's Simon. It's hauled in by Shannon. To the inside. Champagny misses the layup. The 76ers trailed by 4. And here's Goodwin. Pass to Simon. Sinks the triple.
Since entering the league, the 3-point shooting numbers have really taken a jump for Simon.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey guys, while Brian Keefe was just reviewing the plan with his team, he seemed pleased with his team's performance, saying, quote, "We're on track. We're doing everything right. Keep it tight out there, and let's take back the lead in this series." Back to you.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Lillard outside. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Lillard slams it in.
Yeah, Lillard has those ups. He can get to the rim when he wants to.
Here's DiVincenzo. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
And that's really just smart basketball. You send a poor foul shooter to the line.
Throw drop for DiVincenzo. And so DiVincenzo nails both of them. The 76ers trail. Now here's Williams. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Pass to Lillard. Shoots over Dort. Lillard misses. And the Wizards with possession. Here's Shannon. Trying to find Jackson Davis and gets it to him. Count it. And the Wizards lead by 3.
How about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
To the paint. Jordan can't get it to go. It's Dort on the wing. Pass to Champagny. Now DiVincenzo. 5 to shoot. 3-pointer. Fails to score here. He has made 5 of 12 to this point.
Well, he made a couple of shots early, but since the half, he just can't seem to find his rhythm.
Williams gets the bucket.
And stretching the D out to the sidelines. Williams.
Now DiVincenzo. And it is flushed down with a nice jam. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
We thought this might be the case coming in. Not a lot of defense out there right now.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Shannon. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Lillard outside. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Wizards with the lead. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. They set the pick. Outside, Dort. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Jalen Williams.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Over in the corner, Lillard. That's good, and it's running with the assist. Lillard's got 15 points here in the second half.
And that is just too easy for Lillard. A legitimate threat to burn you from the corner.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keith. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And the Wizards making a change here. And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He knows every possession is critical now.
Welcome your Wizards youth dance team to the floor.
Washington trailing. DiVincenzo with it. Hits it from three-point range.
That's his first from distance this half, which gets him 3 for the night.
And Lillard gets double teamed. Williams. A great pass leads him right to the rack.
Well, Williams is just so poised out there. He welcomes the chance to come up big for his team.
Here's Porzingis. Off the glass.
and you can rely on Porzingis in these moments. He's always ready to shoulder the load offensively.
Outside Lillard. From outside. Green from outside.
Well, controlling your heart rate in big moments like this is something that coaches talk about, and this guy can do it.
Jacks up a three. Jordan pulls it down. The 76ers leading. George sets a screen. All right, here's Williams. The three goes down.
That's an easy one right there for Williams. He'll take that one all day. He loves the corner three.
There's a minute 34 left here in the fourth quarter. Rips it down with two hands.
We saw this with Shepherd in college, right? Even as a freshman, Kentucky typically had him out on the floor to close games.
Porzingis with the block. They get it back. Yep, that's going to go in. Wizards trailed by 4. Porzingis feeling it out a bit.
And check out Porzingis being sly with the pump fake there, pulling this man in close.
And no good as the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. He's able to hit the second one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
If he hits all of those, they're feeling a lot more comfortable. But now, still a one-possession game.
Now Williams. Here is Lillard. That one goes.
His team is in a tight spot, but Lillard keeps his cool, totally focused on getting them what they need.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
And they need to use as little time as possible here. If they can get a bucket before the clock hits 24 seconds, they can try for a stop on the next possession. If there's less than 24, then they'll have to foul. Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monstrosity.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, that'll give them something to think about.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Here's Jordan. George with the ball. Picked up by Shepherd. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Third team foul.
Lillard outside. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
That's off his rim, so he misses both. And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
And with this much time, they should be able to draw up a play and get themselves a decent look from the three-point line. Still, the D is going to be waiting for it in a contested three. Never an easy shot. Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
And let's see what they draw up.
So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one here. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum